Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Food Junkie. Just coming at you with a little video. Um, you saw the title, titles and false, or whatever it was, false explanations. Hashtag distractions and deflections. Y'all may be wondering. Y'all saw the thumbnail. Critical thinking for dummies. I know a lot of people are live right now. A lot of people are trying to get in, whatever the case may be. And there's a bunch of mess going on these YouTube streets as usual, as per usual. There's a bunch of mess going on these YouTube streets. Hope everyone had a good day. Hope everyone had a good weekend. And those of you who know. And those of you who don't know, I'm going to talking to you about it. What's up, pretty brown eyes, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? Welcome. Good evening. How are you doing? Y'all know yesterday I did a video called No New Friends and Darn Sure No Old Ones. People are in their feelings. People are upset. People are mad. People are trying to deflect and distract, acting as though what I said is not what I said and what I meant. See, I told you guys a long time ago, a lot of people on here don't have critical thinking skills, don't have critical analyzing skills, really don't think what's going on. They think just because they say it is true. And just so happens the fact that people on here who believes that or who have shown to believe some bullshit like that are the ones who get, the numbers, the support, which is great. I'm not here for that. I'm actually here just to be myself and to give you guys a little bit of myself, when I want to give you a little bit of myself. So I'm talking about Sean Bradley. He made a video today called Hey, Hey, Hey. And in that video, basically the video was addressing me and my video from yesterday. But I was listening to it and I just started laughing. I find him very funny. Not funny as a ha-ha way, but funny as a sad, ridiculous type of way. Because in his video, he went on to try to explain the whole no new friends and damn sure no old ones. But in his explanation, he was bringing up Kwani. Those of you who saw my video yesterday, no new friends and darn sure no old ones. Did I mention Kwani at all yesterday? Was Kwani even part of my conversation? See, that's how you understand who I am opposed to who a lot of people are. Because my titles will get the person who was meant to see the title attention. The title was meant, Sean, to get your attention. You got it. You made a video about it. And of course, you fell right into my hands where you made the video all wrong. Your explanation was all wrong, all confused. You were doing a lot of deflecting and distracting, or at least trying to. And those who fell for it. And those who didn't. See, what you try to do is you try to compliment Kwani in order for her to try to attack me. And if she chooses to do that, I'll handle that accordingly. But this is about you and the fact that you like to lie all the time. And all these quote-unquote sayings and terms that you come up with, Sean Bradley, it's for naught because you don't follow through with them. You don't mean anything that you say. You are a liar. You are someone who deflects and distracts all the time. It's nothing new. I'm just the one who can point it out to you and put it down on video or on YouTube and call your dumb ass out on it. And you think that you are so intelligent, but you are ridiculous. In that video yesterday, I pointed out how you and Shelly was the no new friends and there are sure no old ones. The hypocrisy on your part. As I pointed out, Kwani was not even in my equation, was not in my conversation. So if Kwani chooses to use your video and choose to do what you need to do, rest assured, it is what it is. But if Kwani and I are going to fight, it's going to be because Kwani and I want to fight each other. Not because you try to manipulate the conversation, the situation. Because you are so ridiculous. And it's so funny to me how you try to pull, your explanation, you were explaining the whole situation about Dolby. I don't care about that. That was my earlier video. The earlier video I made was talking about Dolby and that thing. And even then, I told her I really don't care enough to even have her on my platform talking about it. I don't care. I wasn't planning on going. It's just fodder. What's up, Miss Queenie, baby? How you doing? And everyone else in the chat. So, your purpose of trying to equate what I was talking about to you and Kwani's friendship or relationship or whatever ship you guys have was ridiculous. It was stupid because I didn't mention Kwani yesterday in my second video on my way to work. Because you kept saying, ooh, titles, titles, titles. Yeah, the title was meant to catch your attention. The title was meant to have someone run back to you like they always do, scurry over to you and have you give your commentary on it. And of course, as you always do, you give it wrong. Just because you say it loudly, you say it often enough, doesn't make it true. See, calling me a liar, you can't point out one thing I lied about. I can call you a sad-ass liar because I can point out 1,000 things that you lied about. Just like now. What's up? How you doing? The first thing is the fact that you think that yesterday's video was about you and Kwani's relationship. No, it was about you and Shelly's relationship. You and Fibe's relationship. The fact that you wanted to say she threatened you, she did all these things to you, but yet after she did all those things to you, you still invited her to the show. After she quote unquote threatened you and went to Baltimore and dropped locations, you still invited her to the show where she said she was sexually assaulted. She was still offered drugs. She was still provided with alcohol. And she had an allergic reaction to what she was provided. See, don't try to deflect and distract because I don't fall for those games. Critical thinking for dummies. That's the thumbnail. You need to read that book. Because it seems that you don't know how to critically think because you're so used to being around people who are yes people who don't critically think, who don't truly call you on your shit and your bullshit. Because if you had real friends that can call you and pull the bus over on you, they would have put a bus over on you and told you, I would mess with Food Junkie like that because he's always tearing your ass up. And not the way you want him to. He's always ripping you a new asshole. And not the way you want him to. See, you can talk about and equate that title to Kwani all you want. But those who actually saw the video actually knew and understood. It was about your friendship on or off with Shelly. Because that's what that's what you're going through. That's what's happening right now. That's what you're going back and forth with. I think you say you don't think about her, you don't talk about her, you don't even worry about her, but yet you bring her personal business onto YouTube. You're constantly making up names for people, it's not people you don't care about. Like I said, once again, you chose to talk about all the names that you've made up for me here on YouTube, but the one name that you didn't call out, that you called me and meant, was Daddy. Excuse me. So why is all the names that you choose to call, all the disparaging names that we all know you don't mean, but the name that you truly mean and meant was Daddy? All the starfish, pincushion, piss on my dick, all that stuff, that, I don't know why y'all think that bothers me. Because the same people who said I was ugly today was drooling and sending voicemails yesterday. So when did I become ugly? When did I become all these disparaging things? I really don't care. Because it really doesn't move me one way or the other. It's just another way how I point out and show people your hypocrisy. The fact that you're a liar. Because I can post messages again. I can post the text messages. Oh, you look good in white. You look good in that white. Do you want anybody to get their hands off you? I like the smell of alcohol on the man's breath, and I can't wait to smell that on yours. Had the same skin, the same look, the same body type, the same situation you have now. What's up? And the thing is, baby, how you doing? So when did I become all these disparaging things? Just say your heart was broken, you was upset, you thought you was gonna be another side piece to another dude, and it worked out in your favor, and it's okay. But if you want to talk about titles and false explanations, talk about what I say in the video. Don't spin it to make yourself look like you're doing something positive when you're not. Because everyone who watched the video understands what I was saying. You run around here saying no new friends, but damn sure no old ones. But yet you befriended Shelly after y'all done fell out. And now y'all done fell out again. You done befriended Fibe. And she done drugged you across these streets. Once again. Those are two people that I mentioned. Kwani was nowhere near my thing. You was hoping that she would hear that and start dragging too, and then I would start dragging her. What the fuck what Kwani says? My problem is with you. And no matter how much you try to deflect and distract, my problem will always be with you because you're always lying. You're always trying to deflect and distract. Sean Bradley. You're always trying to throw the light off of you, although you're in the middle of all kind of bullshit. See, you can't distract and deflect with me. I keep it on topic. And the topic is, if there was always no new friends and damn sure no old ones, why were you inviting Shelly to the show situation? Providing her with alcohol and illicit drugs and stuff. Because weren't you part of the production team? So wasn't things ran by you? Didn't you say, Sean Bradley, that's what y'all do in Hollywood? I don't know how you would know because you've never been in Hollywood before. You never really have been part of a production before. So how will you know what they do to talent to keep talent happy? And I was told other illicit drugs was passed around, such as pills, cocaine, things of that nature. I'm just saying. Address those allegations. That's what I mean by the deflection and distraction. Was pills being passed around? Was cocaine passed around as well? Did you have prescriptions for these things? Was these things brought from different states across state lines and things of that nature? I'm just asking. You see how I stay on topic? With the whole concept of no new friends and darn sure no old ones? Yeah, that was my topic, my title. I put that title there for a reason. I made that my title for a reason because I wanted it to get your attention. I wanted someone to run to you. I wanted you to think that you was going to deflect and distract and take me off my square. You can't do that. Like I said, you're not smart enough. You're not clever enough. You're not wise enough. You're not quick enough. You're not enough. I don't understand why you don't realize that by now. You've been trying to take me down because I broke your heart for several years. And your last little attempt was Johnny Mac. We know how that worked out. See, you didn't know he was licking my fingers and eating out the palm of my hands, literally, did you? He didn't tell you all that, did he? Every time he sits on after me, it doesn't work out for you. I told you I am undraggable by anyone here on YouTube. Good, bad, or indifferent. Like it or dislike it. See, I don't come on here put on facades. I come on here as who I am, and who I am is more than enough to drag the shit out of a person like you. See, you're someone who don't have anything, didn't come from anything. Nor did I. I grew up without much. Very humble beginnings. Very humble beginnings. But I knew my surroundings, I had to grow up from that. I always knew I was meant for more than what I grew up around. So I didn't take that mentality with me. The mentality I took with me is one of I am smart. I am worthy. I am enough. See, I don't have the abandonment issues that you have. I wasn't left. What's up, baby? How you doing? I wasn't left on the street corner, on the curb between my two grandparents while my mom went to go gallivant to California with her other children and another man. And when that failed, ran back with her tail tucked between her legs to ask you for money, to ask you can she stay with you, but yet don't have enough of self-esteem or talent or talents to get the air conditioning or the heat fix while dating an AC person. I'm just saying. That's your life. That's your story. See, my family don't call me only when they need something from me. So guess what? They have their own. And I don't call them because guess what? I'm an able-bodied man who don't mind hard work no matter what the work is, as long as I can take care of myself. See, you won't hear bragging about what you do and what you got and where you've been and where you're going because you've never been anywhere before. You never had anything before. I see right through you. I see right through who you are, that fake ass persona, that fake ass personality. I see the insecurity in you. Y'all remember the first time, y'all remember the story I told you how I really got back, you know what I'm saying, being like, feeling sorry for him? I saw Sean a long time ago when he was always in the car cussing, motherfucker this and motherfucker that, motherfucker this, motherfucker that. I'm like, oh, yeah. It was cute for a second. When I mean cute, I mean entertaining for a second. Then I'm like, oh yeah, that shit is ridiculous. Too gay, too loud, too unattractive, you know what I'm saying? Just too much. But nothing in a good way. So I stopped watching them. Then when the whole Vegas Gate shit happened, his little story time, I saw a hurt little boy. A little boy that needs, you know what I'm saying, a little something more, a little bit more attention. I saw a hurt little boy crying, whimpering, wanting to be accepted. Thinking that he can buy people in order for them to give him some type of attention and affection that he was missing. A little boy that was stuck where he was hurt, left on the curb by his mom when he was a child. Not really been accepted by his peers. Because his peers rather smoke weed and watch porn with his dad than hang out with him. I remember the stories that he told where his classmates would knock on his door. He would answer it, and they would ask for his dad. That had to hurt you. That had to make you feel some type of way. You weren't enough. What's up, baby? How you doing? That had to make you feel like you weren't enough. When your own peers rather spend time with your father, and your father would rather spend time with your peers and your schoolmates than to spend time with you. And when he did spend time with you, y'all would share porn. You, him, and your grandmother. Growing up in that environment, no wonder you are who you are today. No wonder your mindset is what it is today. So when Vegas happened, I saw all those things in you, in that story time. I heard it in your voice. I heard it in the tears that you cried. I heard the hurt, the pain, the abandonment in you. That's what I heard, Sean Bradley. I heard the lost, hurt, abandoned little child sitting on that curb between his two grandparents' house. And my heart went out to you for that. I always knew who you were. But I figured, let me give this individual another chance. Let me get past the over sexualize the depravity of stories about sharing porn with your parent, with your father and your grandmother. Y'all watching the same porn tapes and things of that nature. Because I realized he didn't understand what it was. The hurt of your family not really accepting you for who you are. You always being this little gay boy, this little insecure boy who's insecure about his voice and things of that nature. I've always saw you for who the fuck you were. I don't know about that, baby. I won't lie and say that. But I know it wasn't a healthy household. If your dad is smoking weed and hanging out with your peers, your classmates, not even your peers, your classmates, what else he was doing with your classmates? I don't know. We can only guess. If your grandma's watching the same porn with you, you walk in on your grandma watching the porn tape that you got from a friend at school, that says a lot about you. Your mentality. That's why you think it's okay to tuck piss behind the nutsack of your quote unquote grown ass child. That's why you think it's okay to falsify drug tests so your child can get a job that they couldn't keep or can't keep. That's why it's okay for you to say it's okay for your child who's damn near 30 years old now to not be able to stand on their fucking own. See, when you're a queen that stands alone and you raised, quote unquote, your children to be independent, they will be moving back into your home at the old age of 30 years old or damn near 30 years old. I'm just saying, make that make sense. See, I'm just saying, Sean Bradley, everything I'm saying is what you told us on here, what we all have heard on here. I don't gotta make anything up. I don't gotta lie on you. I don't have to deflect or distract. Yes, it says a lot about his upbringing. It says a lot about his mentality now as an adult. It says a lot about why he hangs out, who he hangs out with, why he attracts who he attracts, why he's willing to be second best to not only me, but in his long-term relationship that he's in. It says a lot why he thinks that having a man defend him against a woman when he starts to shit is okay. See, your life and what you've told us here on YouTube says a lot about you and who you are, your mindset, how you choose to operate and go forth in your life based on what you've been through in your life. Why at 16 years old you wanted to try to seduce a deacon at this church that you heard was gay, to the point to where you tried to seduce him, having him drive you to these woods so you could sit on his dick. But back then, you know anything about what you need to do to prepare yourself. So his dick was too big, like a Coke can, so it couldn't go in. Remember that story you told here on YouTube? Why you think it's okay to brag about how much dick you like to suck? How much dick you like to take up your ass? It's okay. I know why you don't like me. Because, bitch, you're not me. You don't have the caliber of a human being that I am. You're not the type of gay that I am, who's secure in who he is, who don't need to buy his relationships, who is in a stable, sturdy relationship that it is a partnership. See, if I needed a place to stay and I wasn't staying with my husband, but he had a place for me to stay, he wouldn't make me go rent a room. Yours did that. And then you have to get out that room that you rented because your man that you vehemently brag about now spent more time with your roommate than he did with you. It seems as though that you are always playing second best to somebody else, and you want to come on here acting like you this big, bad, all pulled together individual. You are so fucking broken. You're like a goddamn puzzle. Easy to figure out, but in pieces. Easy to figure out, but in pieces. You are broken. You are sad. You are disgusting. You are devastated. You are a distraction not only to people in your family. So you try to play us as if we're going to fall for the same things that you fell for in your life. Distraction and deflection. You was a distraction to your mama, so she left your ass. You was a deflection to your daddy so he can be around your peers and your classmates. You're disgusting. You're ridiculous. Like I said, I see you. I read you, drag you, gag you, roast you with the shit that you put on here. I don't need to dox you, Sean. You doxed yourself. And the more you talk, the more you speak, the more you try to deflect and distract, the more I see, the more I hear, and the more I extract from your life and from your story. Critical Thinking for Dummies. Read the book. Maybe you can get close to who I am so you can battle with me for real. You see, I'm not screaming and yelling and raising my voice. You see how I'm not all upset. I'm having a good old time, Sean Bradley. But don't play that distraction deflection game with me because I'm going to call your ass out each and every motherfucking time. I'm not the one on here who is a miserable individual who pastes on a fake ass smile so that people actually see me crying. Remember when you had that court case with VS and you lost that court case? And I saw you on your couch, damn near in a fetal position, and I called you and said, "Are you okay? Do you need if you ever need to talk?" Yes, he said, all this on YouTube. Y'all, if I'm lying, let me know if I'm lying, y'all. Y'all know how I am. If I'm lying that he didn't say all the stuff I'm saying about him on YouTube, let me know. And I called you and said, Sean, are you okay? If you need to talk, I'm right here for you. I saw that same little sad boy that was abandoned on the street corner once again. See, the deflection is what you try to present here on YouTube. The deflection, distraction is all these trips you brag about. Having people around you. You know why you have people around you all the time? Why you have so many people living in your house? Because you can't live with yourself because you know that you're not enough. You know you're not worthy. If you ever lived alone, you'll probably slit your wrists. You're that miserable. I don't mean to laugh, but it's funny to me because it's sad. All the deflection and distraction that you put on here on YouTube does not deflect and distract me from saying who the fuck you are. I told you. What you don't say, I hear. What you don't show, I see. I see it in your eyes. I see it in your face. I hear it in the inflection of your voice. You are miserable. You're miserable in real life. That's why you try to make people miserable here on YouTube. But I'm not one that will ever be miserable by anything that you do. How do you think it's so easy for me to blast you, to read you, to roast you, to drag you on here? How do you think it's so easy for me not to care that I sent you a dick pic? Because you're a dick pig. I knew exactly how to pull your ass in when I wanted to. How to keep your attention and discard you when I want to. That's why you're mad. Tell the truth. Don't deflect. Don't distract. Don't add more to it than what it actually is. You're easy. You're a lonely individual who's not worthy of anything. And that's your opinion of yourself. I don't care how much you scream, yell, try to roast and gag. The reality is you know you're not worthy. You know you ain't shit. You know you're unlovable. You know you have not experienced true love and affection from anyone. That's why you crave it so bad. That's why it's so easy for me to say, hey, baby, how you doing? You okay, baby? And your dumb ass fall for it. Here's a little dick pic, baby. Oh, don't tell him that. I'm ugly. I'm all these other things. But yet, when did I become ugly? When did I become a starfish? So now I'm part of SpongeBob SquarePants? Now I live under the sea? When did that happen? Was that before or after I broke your heart? When were you trying to shake me? When you were sending me voice messages? Saying how much you want to suck me and lick me and you can't wait to meet me? When you was inviting me all across the world to fuck me on balconies? When was I? When were you trying to get rid of me? I told you when, and tell me I'm lying. When D. Ramsey told you, damn, everyone who met him was basically eating out of his hands. Not literally like Johnny Mac, but figuratively. All her friends loved me. Everyone who met me loved me. And all I had to do was be myself. Walk in the room, smile, how y'all doing, have a conversation, and chill. Sit back. So that's what I do. That's who I am. D. Ramsey told you I'm a good time. D. Ramsey said on here, she never felt safe with any other man besides her husband, other than myself. That's what D. Ramsey said. I didn't say it. That's what D. Ramsey said. She never felt safe and secure walking down the streets with anyone else but me and her husband. That's what D. Ramsey said. Johnny Mac said, I'm the only man besides this other guy, I don't know his name, that he will let fuck him. That's out of eating out of my hands, sucking my fingers and things. See, you hear all these stories, whatever, then you realize, damn, I'm not special. That was the plan, baby. You're not special. You thought you were special, didn't you? So it don't matter what you say, how ugly I am, how bad this complexion is, let you tell it. But then you also say, you and your crew, oh, he wears makeup. He wears makeup. Either I wear makeup and the skin looks really good, or the skin is so horrible that you shouldn't have been trying to talk to me anyway. You shouldn't be asking me within our first conversation, within the first 5 minutes of our conversation, what I thought of you and how you looked. What was my response to you, baby? Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. It still haven't changed. Yeah, all right. I wouldn't fuck with you. I wouldn't fuck you with somebody else's dick, but I'm just saying. You all right. If you can get a fat old man to sweat on top of you, so be it. I wouldn't do it. He's very upset. He's very upset when he talks about me. Very upset. Because I'm the one that he wanted. I'm the one that he thought that he had. Well, he thought he was playing me and gathering information on me. Bitch, it was all a plan, baby. I knew that's what I was doing. As soon as you disrespected my husband, you know what I'm saying? I put things in play. As soon as you disrespect him, I knew what I had to do. I ain't never lied about who I am. I'm an asshole. I told you that. Also said, show me that we're not friends. I show you we never were friends. I'm a complete and utter asshole. But that doesn't come out until you fuck with me and keep fucking with me and trying to bully, trying to get people to jump on this bandwagon. Y'all not going to win. Promise me. I promise you that. And I will keep dragging Sean as long as people keep talking shit on his behalf. As long as he keep keeping my name in his fucking mouth. I don't care what Lipstick Alley calls me. I don't look at them. I don't watch them. They have no bearing on my life whatsoever. I don't care what Kwani said. I call her wet bread. It is what it is. And I don't care that you deem the name Piss on My Dick. But you also deem the name Daddy. And that's proof of that. So I became Piss on My Dick when I said no to you. When I cussed your ass out. When I clowned you here on YouTube. When I showed everyone that you ain't the shit, what I'm saying? I thought you was nothing but the shit at the bottom of my shoe. That's when I became pissed on my dick. I became a stalker, but yet I have text messages and voice messages and um, little memes and things where you're slobbering and salivating over me. So once again, you don't ever answer these questions. I really don't know I know the answers to them, but I want everybody else to hear your answer. When did I become ugly? When did I become a girl? When did I become effeminate? When did I become all these things that you say that I am? Was that before or after I said no? Is that before or after I said, no, thank you, I'd rather not? See, my personality is the same on YouTube and in person. It's not for everybody, I know that. It's not for the insecure, it's not for the weak, it's not for the sorry, it's not for the disgusting. My personality is for people who are secure with who they are, who like who they are, who can live with themselves. An insecure bitch like yourself don't like me once I say no to you, because I make you feel inadequate. I show you and treat you like the despicable person that you are. So you try to get people to surround you, to stand up for you, to stand in the gap with you. But like I said, I'm not one who gets distracted very easily by shiny objects. You started with me, you tried me, and from this point on, until you realize that you need to stop trying me, you will always be the target when I choose to make you the target. Although the distractions around you can fuck with them people, I don't fuck with the help. I want the man, or in your case, the woman of the house. I want the bitch of the house. I want the queen of the house. I don't fuck with court gestures. I don't fuck with the help. I want the queen who says they stands alone. That's who I want to talk to. That's who I'm talking to. The bitch who says they stand alone. Do you see how I don't throw subliminals out there? I'm calling your name, Sean Bradley. And then you know what the fuck I want and expect from you, this person who says that they are this individual who stands alone. Don't distract and deflect by trying to throw Kwani in the mix. I was talking about you and Shelly and how your statement doesn't make sense and is hypocritical. Because if there's no new friends and damn sure no olds, Shelly should have been invited to the show to begin with. Nor should Fibe. See, you didn't address that. You didn't address the fact that I was talking about Shelly. Well, maybe you did, because after 30 minutes or whatever, I was tired of even talking to you about it. So look, once you address what I actually said, then I can take you slightly serious. But I still see the sad individual that you are. I still know that you're the ain't shit motherfucker that you are. I'm just saying, make it make sense. Oh, titles. Yes, the title was there to get your attention. The title was there to let you know that I'm addressing you. So you see how clever I am? I can get your attention without putting your name in a title. See, you can't do that and stick to the topic at hand and the subject based on the title. See, a lot of y'all don't do that on here. You got to put someone's name in the title in order for you to get their attention. Use their statements. Do something that identifies them for who they are, and everyone knows who you're talking about. It's called being clever. Actually being somewhat intelligent. Being able to draw someone in that you want to draw in, even if the videos don't get a lot of views on it, but the person that you meant for you to see it, have seen it. So y'all be worried about all the numbers. Fuck about that. As long as who I'm talking about in the video hears it, my goal has been accomplished. And based on the fact that you made a video deflecting and trying to distract, I know you saw it. You were just trying to deflect and distract from the topic at hand. If you walk around here saying no new friends and damn sure no old ones, why was Shelly invited to the show? And y'all fell out. See, when you wish harm on other people, was not that harm comes back to bite you. Because you're telling me, oh, everyone that I'm friends with, we're just friends or cool because we don't like you. Well, I don't know their motives. Like I said, people don't have to like me that I like. As long as they're not disrespectful, as long as they're not rude to me, it's all good. See, the point is, you was disrespectful. You was rude. And now you're getting this work. If you don't like me, walk away from me. Like you always said, not in one of your statements and your little things that you said you brought on here. Pick up your toys and go home. But you're the type of bitch that will get your toys and stand outside the fence, watching, wanting to be invited back in because you think that you're the only toys out here. You think that you have the only toys out here. You don't. I got my own toys that I play with. The people that I fuck with was not have toys as well that will allow me to play with those toys. And we share our toys together. We're not selfish. Your problem is you think you're the only person out here who have toys. And every day you're being shown there's more than just one toy store out here. There's a Kmart, there's a Walmart, there's a FES Shorts. There's a Toys R Us. There's a Target. There's a Macy's. There's a damn Marshalls. There's a Ross who sell toys as well. All different types of toys out here that people can go purchase without playing with your toys. See, you built yourself up so much because you felt so low that you think that you're the only toy person out here, that you're the only person who can buy toys. Shit, you know, my food budget costs more than the toys that y'all play with. Let's keep the shit real. My food budget costs more than the toys that y'all play with. I told you one weekend I spent $800 on food. That's more than some of the trips that y'all go on. So you think by saying, "Oh, we're going on a trip with us now, and we're going to have an experience," that people are jealous of that? No one cares. I told you. Hey, motherfuckers, I don't want to be seen with anyway. I'm just saying, let's keep this shit 100. Whoever gets offended gets offended. It is what the fuck it is. I'm tired of being nice to y'all motherfuckers when y'all constantly attacking me for no reason. Once again, I can tell you what you've done to me. You can't tell me what I've done to you besides say no. You knew I was married from the beginning, and you thought that you was so whatever, that you was going to put a wedge somewhere so make me forget my husband. For what? Have you seen my husband? Have you seen my husband? I'm just asking a question. Why would I forget him? Well, he's who he is, and he loves me for who I am. You got told what you need to be told in order for you to fall in love. In order for you to give me what I need to drag you on these streets on a continuous basis. I'm just saying. Don't gotta raise my voice. Don't gotta scream, yell, talk loud, none of that stuff. I would drag you based on what you've done on here. I'm gonna put nobody else into it. See, you want to drag me by telling me and telling the people what's not what someone else said. That's not dragging me. That's telling me that you're a weak ass bitch who can't stand alone. So another statement that you make, a queen stands alone, is non and void. No new friends and damn sure no old ones is non and void, and the queen stands alone is non and void. You should never say those two statements ever again. Ever. Because they're non and void. Because you don't stand alone, and we all know you would use someone else in order for you to get back at someone else. So those two statements is non and void. Non and void. So, come with some more statements so we can steal from you. Let you tell it. Let you tell it. I'm just saying. Because those two statements that you hang your head on are definitely non and void. Because we know that your bitch ass do not stand alone. Because remember, you got a man too. And you still didn't address that. Did you address that? I don't know. Like I said, I only watched like half the video because like I couldn't get past the fact that it was so much distraction and deflection going on. Don't talk about Kwani, because I didn't talk about Kwani. Talk about Shelly and you threatening Shelly and threatening Shelly with your man. Because you got a man too. Talk about that. Where was this man at when I was visiting my sister in the DMV? And my nephews, what was this man at and all these crazy kids you got at when I was visiting my sister? Were they with you behind Patreon and behind Zoom, plotting and planning to try to get me arrested for harassing you and stalking you? When I was visiting my sister and didn't even mention you? I mentioned you only after I found out that you was behind on the Zoom calls and the Patreons was not plotting with your crew to get me arrested for stalking you when I didn't even mention you. What was this man at to then? What was the crazy kids at then? I know you're going to answer these questions because you know what I'm saying? You have no answers for it. Your answers will make you look even weaker than you actually are. I'm just acting, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Make it make sense, y'all, because I don't get it. You know, when you are sorry as a weak ass individual, like the person that you are, you don't answer questions. See, I will address you, address the bullshit that you say, that you said, that you constantly try to deflect and distract from, and I'm the person that will call your ass out on the bullshit that you choose to talk about, on the bullshit that you choose to put on here. This is what it is. That's who I am. I'm that asshole that you should have never fucked with. Should have just left alone. Should just leave alone. Because if you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. If you stop talking about me, mentioning my name, trying to be slick and shady with me, I will stop dragging your ass across these YouTube streets and scraping your forehead. And let me talk about something right quick. Why are you walking around here looking like Esther Rowe with that shit on your head? Nick Cannon? No, you don't like Nick Cannon. You look like Esther Rowe, bitch. So, baby, how you doing? You know? Okay, you're doing too much. You're doing too much, baby. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Walk around here looking like Esther Rowe with that turban on your head. Oh, this is my new look for this international vacation I'm gonna take. Girl, you look like Esther Rowe. You look like all you need is a damn moo moo. All you need is a damn moo moo. I'm just saying, stop. There's too much shit on you on here that is draggable for you to even try to fuck with someone like me. What you got? Bad skin? Someone else called me a starfish? Bitch, what did you call me? That's the question. What did you call me? Tell the folks what you said about me. Because I can show them what you said about me. I can post your text messages on my community page and let them see what you said when you thought you were going to get some dick. Now all of a sudden, I say no, then all of a sudden you're in your feelings. Come on now. That shit is obvious. You're upset. You're mad. You're in your fee-fees. All of a sudden, you like the hurt little boy who got mad because the little girl said, no, I don't like you. And stop touching my hair. Now she's ugly. So you're one of those dudes that when you see a girl walking down the street, you want to holler at her what's not. So you doing all these cat calls. And when she say no, well, fuck you, bitch, you ugly anyway. That's who you are. You that fuck you, bitch, you ugly anyway, dude. That's who you are. You're that fuck you, bitch, you ugly anyway, dude. Hey, Kishana, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Right. You saw that turban on his head, Kishana? You saw that turban, baby? All he needed was a house coat. I said, all he needs is a duster and a moo. You look a damn fool. Oh, I need to get I need to get a small because I got them over my ears. But you need to get an extra large and put that shit over your face. That's what I'm saying. Cover up that goddamn tongue and them dry ass lips. But yeah, y'all tell me that's what it don't sound like. Do we not sound like that fuck you, you ugly anyway, dude? Y'all girls know how it is. I do want to holler at you once not. Hey ma, what's up, ma? Hey, what's up, Shorty? What's up, Red? What's up, ma? Can I holler at you for a second? And you be like, no. Then fuck you, bitch, you ugly anyway. You that fuck you, bitch, you ugly anyway, dude. That's what the fuck you are. Cause that's how it went down. Pretty brown eyes, baby. You know that's how it goes. Don't act. I don't know why you acting like I'm crazy, y'all. Y'all know that's how it goes. That's what he sound like. Oh, they called you ugly. They called you this. They called you that. But you called me daddy. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. Period. And not just once. And that was another lie I caught you in. I busted you out in. Oh, he's a liar. He's a liar. I don't call no motherfucker daddy. Now you're my own goddamn man. Oh, you don't? Hey, daddy. I can't wait to da 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 da. I'm saying you're a liar. You're a proven known liar. And everyone who chooses to believe you, I question them. Because your story is constantly changing. First, I'm the best thing you ever seen. Next thing, I'm ugly as hell. Next, you like me in white. Next thing you know, I can't dress. I don't got style. I'm this, I'm that. Girl, if you don't shut up, pick a lie. Stick to a lie. Don't get mad because I'm constantly dragging you across these YouTube streets and scraping on your forehead. Is that why you had that thing on? Is that why you had that turban on your head? Because I scraped across your forehead yesterday with that commentary I gave you. Then we able to see them scrapes and rashes and blemishes and stuff across that forehead. I scraped them yesterday. That's why you had that Esther roll turban on your head. I'm just asking this question. I don't know. I'm just saying. You keep fucking with me. You keep talking shit. You keep lying. I'll keep wrecking your ass across these YouTube streets. Period. Like I said, you will never win with me. Like you can't win with me until you produce something that shows that I was chasing after you. You saying it's not enough. The people over there saying it's not enough. Getting everybody but their mama to try to jump on your bandwagon against me is not enough. We got the same messages in our phones. Show something that deflects and distracts, or that I'm deflecting and distracting on. Show something I said Johnny Mac. Doesn't work. That don't stick. It was a joke. I'm pregnant and it's yours. I could use other lines from that movie on here to fit the situation. Like the line where Sally Richardson said, "You stupid motherfucker. You could have had some dick." And when she shot Charles S. Dutton, her line was, "You stupid motherfucker. You could have had some pussy." You know what I'm saying? I could use that line if I wanted to on you. You stupid motherfucker. You could have had some dick. Pow. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like, that didn't work. That doesn't stick. Every time you try to throw something at me with that, it do not stick. It would never be as juicy, as salacious as, "Hey, daddy, I want to look at that picture you sent me. Open my mouth real wide and Maybe that's salacious. That's gold right there. Hey, daddy, I know you're serious, and I can't wait to get real, real serious with you." Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? And all of a sudden, I'm ugly. All of a sudden, I look like a starfish. All of a sudden, my face is a pincushion. All of a sudden, I'm stalking you. When you send me messages saying all you want to do is travel around the world and fuck me on balconies. Girl, you don't sit down, Esther roll. I'm just saying. If you don't sit down somewhere, fuck you because you ugly anyway type of nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stop. Like, y'all kill me. You mad at me because you can't have me. but now I'm ugly. Now I'm all these other things. Don't that sound like that fuck you because you ugly anyway type of nigga? I'm supposed to be upset about that? No, because I rushed from the fact that I said no to you. It'd be different if you would have said no to me. If you would have showed evidence where I was really truly chasing you or trying to do anything or saying stuff that isn't me just using game on motherfucker that is weak and wants some attention. That's what my text shows. I call everybody baby, so me calling you a baby doesn't equate to anything. So you just don't sleep. You know it's true. Y'all laughing, but y'all know it's true. He sounds just like that. Fuck you, bitch. You ain't even cute anyway. I ain't want you anyway, bitch. You ugly. He sounds just like that dude right now. Oh well, they call you this and they call you that, but you called me daddy. Let's talk about that. Let's focus on that. Fuck what everybody else talking about. You see how I'm using what you said and what I said when I'm talking to you? I'm not talking about what someone else said, what someone else called you. I'm calling you this myself. I'm talking about you myself. I'm using my words against you. Use your words against me. I'm using what you said against you. Use what I said against me. You can't. You're not clever enough. You're weak. You're desperate. You think you can distract and deflect. Not with me, you can't. I stay focused. I know how to differentiate between what I need to talk about and what I'm talking about. So, Mr. Bradley, titles and false explanations. You see how that title matches this commentary and how my title yesterday matches yesterday's commentary? No deflection, no distraction. No deflection, no distractions. It is what it is. If y'all don't mind, please like this video. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and y'all up listen to me talk shit to this dude. You also like the video, I definitely would appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'm just saying, make it make sense. My video yesterday was not about Kwani. It was about you and Shelly. And this whole no new friends and damn sure no old ones statement that you make. That was my comment was about. That was my commentary was about. Now all of a sudden, you want to throw Kwani into it, thinking that she's going to take a bite off that hook. Now if she do, she does. I'll deal with that when I hear about it, or if I hear about it, or if she does it. But right now, I'm focused on you. Laser focused on you and the lies that you tell. The distractions and deflections that you try to throw on these YouTube streets. Don't give a fuck about Dovey and her event. Nothing against Dovey and her event. She was my chat yesterday morning and asked me can she come up. And I said no. I don't want to hear from her about what's going on. I heard enough for the past 9 months. I did. I heard enough from her. I don't need to hear her side of the story anymore. I heard it for 9 months. But you're not going to deflect and distract. That you're only doing it because, once again, Shelly and Jay Wilson. You're only helping because of Shelly and Jay Wilson. You're only assisting because of Shelly and Jay Wilson. And when I say helping and assisting, I don't mean you're doing anything for her, but you're just putting yourself in that environment because of Shelly and Jay Wilson trying to pick and poke with them. Because you even said something about Vivian and how she looked. Do you see how you look when you said that? With that turban on your head looking like Esther Roll? I'm just saying, did you see, talk about Vivian's looks when you sitting in there looking like Esther Roll with that turban on your head? I'm just saying. Do you really see how you be looking? Like all these deflections and distractions. I don't get it. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, yo. Like I said, don't deflect, don't distract. Keep it to what the topic is. Yeah, his deflection is weak, very weak. Because like I said, everyone can see right through it. Every time you attack somebody, well, it's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? You're not even asking to talk about what needs to be talked about. What? Esther Rose? Does he look like? Did you see the video? It's called He. He's sitting back in that on that couch with those three chins and a turban on his head. Look like Esther Roll. I'm like, is that Esther Roll or who? Like, I don't know. Look like Esther Roll. I thought I was watching an episode of Good Times. I was expecting to see JJ saying Dynamite. Ooh, Tim does look like JJ, and Tim does live there. I'm just saying. But yeah, you know. But don't deflect and distract, because I'm gonna always call your ass out, especially when you're trying to deflect and distract based on something I said or done. Don't do it. Don't do it. Like I said, talk about the shit that happens on YouTube. That's fine, but don't deflect and distract and act like I'm not gonna sit here and correct your ass, especially you, if I hear about it. But yeah, I made that title for a specific reason. I put that title there for a specific reason because I wanted you to say something about it. Because I want you to answer the question. If you say no new friends and no old friends, why was Shelly invited to the show after she done threatened you? Drove to Baltimore, dropped the address, dropped the location. But yet after that, you invited her to the show. But now it's a problem. Now her doing all that is a problem. Because you fucked with her first. And you got a man too. Y'all, all of that is so funny to me. To hear a grown ass, overgrown ass man say, I got a man too. Y'all think I don't got a man. But aren't you a man? That's the question. Aren't you a man? Like, you didn't even answer that question. Aren't you a man? So why would you get your man when you arguing with a woman? You argue with a woman back and forth, but you want to say, I got a man. If you don't sit all the way down, I know you better. If you don't sit the complete fuck down, I know you better. I got a man too. Y'all feel realize I got a man too. Okay, but you are a man. You argue with a woman. Make it make sense. Why would you need to go get your man? Because her man came to confront you. Now, if you were to say, I got a sister, I got a niece, so bring your man so we can do this properly. You address my niece, my sister, my female cousin, my aunt, even my mama. But to say, I got a man as a retort to her saying, well, she didn't even say anything. You assuming her man had a problem with how you speaking to her? Like I said yesterday, stop talking to her crazy. If you think her man got a problem with that, and he may come see you based on that. Easy solution, right? I think it is. But you say, I got a man too? Oh, her husband gonna come talk to me? Well, let me go get my man. Girl, if they don't say pussy, I don't know what does. If they don't say weak bitch shit, I don't know what does. But yet you want people to believe that you just boop 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 and you like to fight. If you don't sit down somewhere, I know you better. I'm just saying, y'all. These people here think that think that I don't see right through them. Y'all probably see it too, but you know what I'm saying? I can't speak for y'all. Like, I don't see right through you. You weak, you desperate, you're lonely, you're sad, you're still stuck on that curb where your mama left you. I said it. Now what? What you gonna do about it? You gonna do some more deflection? You gonna tell me what someone else called me? You gonna tell me what someone else said about me? You gonna tell me what someone else called me? What someone else said about me? Just saying. Hey James, how you doing, baby? James, your ex friend actually tried to flip my commentary yesterday on my way to work. Tried to flip it. Tried to say my title of No New Friends and Damn Sure No Old Ones. He went on to his whole long diatribe and explanation about what happened between him, Kwani, and Dovey. Now, in that commentary yesterday, on my way to work, did I mention Kwani or Dovey at all? He mentioned the title. Exactly. He mentioned the title, kept mentioning the title subliminally, but yet kept talking about Kwani and Dovey and their conversation and what happened. Why are you trying to deflect and distract the people? My commentary was not about Kwani and Dovey, or you and your conversation was not in that event. Don't deflect. Why did you invite Shelly to the show after she quote unquote threatened you, threatened your life, dropped addresses, and came to Baltimore? I thought you said no new friends and damn sure no old ones. An invitation, and not to get boot like you said you did to James. Sound like y'all was on friendly terms. Sound like that invitation was for her to be a distraction and deflection because other people said no to your show. So you befriended someone that was quote unquote an enemy in order for you to get something done. That's what it seems like to me. Answer that. Do a diatribe on that. Do a dialogue, monologue on that. Don't branch off into talking about Kwani and Dovies and this event. Because I'm not talking about that. That was the morning conversation. The evening conversation, the afternoon conversation was about you and the no new friends and damn sure no old friends statement. But yet it was a contradiction because we've seen you re-up with people that has drugged you across these streets. We've seen you deal with people who you said was quote unquote the ops in order for you to try to accomplish something, in order for you to try to get back at someone, to play this nanny boo boo game. So what is it? Is it no new friends and damn sure no old ones when it's convenient for you and your agenda, or is it that way because it's simply that way? See, answer that question. Don't branch off into what Quality called me and what Lipstick Alley called me, and your conversation with Dovey and Kwani and how that went down. We already heard that already. Like I told Dovey that morning. I don't want to hear it no more. Talk about what I'm talking about. If you're going to address me in a video that I made, address the video that I made. Don't deflect and distract because you're uncomfortable, because you're weak, because you're scared, because you're not enough. Like I said, you can never win. You would never win with me until somehow you magically turned up some evidence to where I was literally chasing you. And back to me chasing you to the whole thing. Did he say that he only did it because I asked him to do that? So how weak must you be? Someone asks you to send some salacious messages and texts, and you do it. That don't sound like someone who stands alone. It doesn't sound like someone stands on their own. It sounds like a bitch who has a man who they want to fight for them. That's what it sounds like to me. That you're so weak that if someone tells you to do something, but you just do it. You and your little friend over there with the locks. Oh, he asked me to eat out his hand, so I did it. I can't ask no one to do nothing they don't want to do. I can't make you do nothing that you don't want to do. I can't make you send me texts. I can't make you send me voice messages telling you want to me. You'll look at the picture. I sent you, open your mouth real wide and I made you say that. I made you say that. I made you send me a text saying, "Oh, you look good in that white." I made you send me a text saying, "Do you really want to get her hands off you?" I made you send me a text saying that you like the smell of alcohol on a man's breath and you can't wait to smell mine. I made you send me a meme saying all I want to do is fuck, travel around the world and fuck on balconies. I made you do all those things. You must be one weak ass individual if I made you do all those things, being the punk that I am. Let you tell it. I'm just saying. See, if you're going to address me, address those things. If you're going to talk to me what's not about what's going on YouTube, let's talk about it. See, I'm not the one who runs from conversations. I'm not the one who refuses to come up and talk to somebody that I have a problem with. I'm just saying. All of a sudden, you this big bad person, but yet you got a man to fight a woman. Or you got a man if a woman's husband want to come talk to you. Make that make sense. I'm just saying. It has to make sense, y'all. It doesn't make sense to me. I talk about one thing, you make a video addressing my video, but talk about something totally different. Use it as a deflection and a distraction. No, talk about what I said. You started with Shelly first. You brought her business onto these YouTube streets. No one knew about what was going on with that situation between Shelly and whoever that was that it happened with until you brought it on here. You don't talk about her was that, but yet you were talking about that situation for months behind the scenes with you and your little crew. Don't deflect and distract. Talk about Dovey and the little party situation and bring Kwani up into it, hoping that Kwani will take the bait and jump on the bandwagon with you. Don't deflect. Don't distract. Address what's in front of you, what's at hand. See how I'm doing it? I'm bringing up what you talked about and keeping it on topic. I'm just saying. So have fun with your little turban on, going for a new look. All you need is a damn big old huge brooch in the middle of that goddamn turban. I'm just saying, you look a damn fool. You look like a fucking mess. And you come on here constantly making a fool of yourself, thinking that you be doing it, and you look like an idiot. Shit. If I was you, I would have kept some type of friendship with me and James just to get some fashion sense. Just to tell you what not to do. Because clearly no one else tells you what not to do, what not to wear, what not to put on camera. That shit ain't camera ready with that damn turban look like Esther Roll. I told you like Esther Roll with them 3 chins and that damn turban and that goddamn gap in your goddamn tooth, your mouth. I'm just saying, if you put up a picture of Esther Roll next to that picture of him, y'all be like, damn, they twins. I'm just saying, you look a fucking mess. This is a new look I'm going for my excursion out of the country. I hope you don't. I hope you don't go for that look. Just saying. Y'all make that shit make sense. You're an idiot. Anyways, it's late. I just got home when I got on here. So, yeah, I need to jump in the shower and jump into bed. Hope you guys enjoyed this little commentary. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want much. I'm not going to raise my voice. Not going to yell and scream. They're not going to do all that. That's not what I do. Appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate if you guys like the video as well. And also doing replay stuff like that, you know. Just saying. It is what it is. But yeah, this is your boy Food Junkie. Love you guys. Of course, you guys know it's not important that I love you. It's more important that you love yourself. You love someone else. You respect yourself. And you definitely respect someone else. Like I said, I'm getting bored talking to someone who needs, you know what I'm saying, to have critical thinking for dummies. Because you don't think critically. Don't think critically at all. Just out here deflecting and distracting, thinking that people's not going to catch on to what's going on and not call your ass out on it. I'm the wrong one to play with, yo. Play with somebody else. Play with yourself. Play with your daddy in the porn videos. I'm just saying. Until next time, y'all, this is your boy Food Junkie. Love you guys. Y'all have a good night. Y'all get some sleep, okay? Don't be in the streets too long. Bye bye. Peace, y'all.